All right, you've made it to level 3 now. You're on level 3. You've passed the first two. That means you've gotten them all correct so far. And so now we're on to Rule C. And I am on page 254, again in your big math book. So have your big math book out. Have your scratch paper ready and follow along. If I underline something on the screen, you underline it in your book. If I write it on the screen, you write it either in your book or on your scratch paper. Okay? And again, at any point, if you need to pause the video to get your materials out or pause the video to get caught up with the writing, feel free to pause the video at any time and then start it back up again. All right, let's take a look. We're on the first problem on page 254 in your big math book. If there are 0 fish and 4 fish bowls, there will not be any fish in the fish bowls. So let's see. The number of fish is 0. We see there's no fish. The number of bowls is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the number of fish in each bowl is 0. So our rule says 0 divided by any number except 0 equals 0. So for example, if we have 0 divided by 4, that equals, again, 0. So it's similar to the one rule that we had before where these two terms are always going to be the same, okay, as long as it's 0. So if I have 0 divided by 100, well, again, 0 divided by any number here is going to be 0. So let's take it a step further. 0 divided by 7/8 equals, well, again, just because this is a fraction here, don't let that scare you guys. I know you maybe haven't talked too much about fractions, but I'm getting you ready for 4th grade. But the rule stays the same no matter what is this second number, okay? If it's 0 divided by anything here, the answer is going to be 0, okay? Anything can go here. If the first number is 0 and it's a division problem, the answer is going to be 0, okay? Let me take it a step further. 0 divided by a smiley face. Again, anything can go here. The answer is going to still be 0. You're still following this rule. You follow the rule no matter what, okay? If you're dividing 0 by anything, the answer is going to be 0. I mean, we could even go 0 divided by Mr. Music. And you know what the answer is going to be? I bet some of you do already. Yeah, 0 divided by anything, even 0 divided by Mr. Music, is still 0. Okay? So let's go back into your book now and let's look. There are 0 fish and 3 fish bowls. Draw a picture to show the fish bowls. Okay, 0 fish, so good. Mr. Music doesn't have to draw any of those fish that he's really bad at. 3 fish bowls. There's 1, 2, 3. I don't put any fish in any of the fish bowls. So our first number of fish, goes here. There are no fish. Number of fish bowls is our second number. There are 3 fish bowls. And how many fish are in each bowl? Well, there's none here, there's none here, and there's none here for a big O 0. Okay, so if you have 0 as your first number, divided by any number, anything really, I mean, it says number, but again, we use Mr. Music, we use the smiley face, we use the fraction. 0 divided by anything is going to equal 0, except there's one exception, 0, okay? And we'll talk about that rule next. So go ahead and practice this rule on the next few questions. If you miss one, it won't let you go on to level 4. That's okay. We're here to learn. So if you're not sure which one you missed or you need some help, be sure you can watch the video again, and you can also raise your hand and Miss Ritter or myself will help you. Okay. Alright, thanks again. I will see you on the next video. Next level, level 4.